Here we go, everybody. Welcome to the weekend. It is the back end of a 3-game week, so it feels like we haven't stopped. But here we are, once again, ready for round 9 in the Championship. And we are starting with a really big one. I think a lot of people, if you asked who are the two massivest clubs in the Championship, a lot of people will come up with this fixture. Sunderland versus Leeds. Going to be a really good one for your Friday night football. Sunderland are top of the Championship, so obviously they can stay there if they avoid defeat today. Leeds can overtake them with a victory. Leeds would go probably temporarily top, given they could be sniped at tomorrow in the Saturday fixtures. But yeah, this one could and should be really good. That with the caveat. Wasn't great on Wednesday night, was it? Thank you, everybody who sat with me for Bristol City versus Sheffield Wednesday, which was a bit of a dour midweek winter championship game. This should surely be better, shouldn't it, guys? Let's say some hellos in the chat. Welcome, Frank, Dempsey Doe, Ashley, Craig. Loads of good comments in here. Ewan, Bolton fan. Alistair, Cara, Tom, Led Zepp, Ian, good mix of fans as well here. Joe, welcome. Dave, channel legend. Look, there is the membership badge there. Cholis, welcome. And Kev as well. A very tough test to be a great indication of where it does feel like whoever, if either side gets a win, is going to come away from this going, oh, that was a big win. If you're Sunderland, you've proved your side going into the international break against, the title favourites in Leeds. And if you're Leeds, you've gone away to Sunderland, the leaders, and got yourself a win. Leeds did that at Leicester last season, didn't they? Went away, got that win, emboldens you for the longest time. Callum, welcome. The Tufnell, welcome. Billy, welcome. Howay, the lads. Great mix of fans in here. I am loving it. Let us know. If you're a Leeds or a Sunderland fan, let us know whoever you support. And should we get right into it now with a like spike straight away? We are already at 21 likes because I just liked it myself. Let's see if we can get up towards 50. If you haven't already, hit the like button. You've got 11 seconds to do it. We call this a like spike. Thank you, everybody. Really, really appreciate your support on these live streams. The easiest thing to do, and it's completely free, is just interact, i.e. like, comment, keep the debate going. And if you haven't already, of course, subscribe. You can donate, which is a massive help. Obviously, it's tough times for me, tough times for you as well. So only if you can afford it, you can contribute via Super Chat. If you feel you can make a regular contribution to the channel, you can join up. Indeed, either as a YouTube member or a Patreon member. Let's be quite frank, that is in the main a donation to the channel being free, but we do try and give you some perks. You can come and join me on the monthly roundtable conversations. We're due one of those in the international break. Actually, must organise that. Could get together with the YouTube members and the Patreon subscribers. Have a good chat for an hour or so in the international breaks normally. If you sign up on YouTube, we put the videos as members only before they go live. So, for example, today, our look ahead at the winless teams in the Premier League, I'd finished that video at about 11 o'clock and we didn't have it going up, I think, until 2, 3 o'clock. I can't remember exactly what it was. But the members then got 3 hours to get their comments in and their likes in and get to the top of the rankings on there. So a few good perks in there. Join the WhatsApp group as well, which we have great fun with. So muchly appreciated, everybody, for supporting. Shall we have a look at what else is going on in the Championship this here round? So we got our big game tonight, Sunderland v Leeds. Then tomorrow, Burnley-Preston in a big Northwest derby. Norwich-Hull. That should be entertaining, shouldn't it? I think Sam and I both forecast goals in that one. Pompey Oxford, battle of the League One sides from last year. Coventry Wednesday. Derby QPR, a former playoff final, that one. Plymouth, Blackburn, Sheffield United, Luton, a 2-year one parachute teams nearly down from the Premier League. Swansea, Stoke, Watford, Borough, and West Brom, Millwall hidden down the bottom there and hidden even further over the page there. Bristol City v Cardiff. And look at that one when we come back as well. Leeds versus Sheffield United. Quite a couple of games for Leeds either side of the international break. We'll really properly get into this in a minute. Let's just say some hellos. But let's just say a massive thank you. Lee, freshly back from Ibiza, one of our Coventry friends, Lee. Thank you. And look, he's a member already. So he's already doing plenty for the channel. But look at that. $4.99 on the Super Chat. Lee, I would drink to you, but I've got an empty water bottle and an empty coffee cup as per usual. So I'll just give you a big thank you for the continued support, Lee. Who we got in here? John, whoever scores first wins. Maybe. Dylan, good evening. Alistair, trip to Rotherham tomorrow. I do like Rotherham as a away stadium, actually, I have to say. Do I enjoy more the Championship rather than the Premier League? Oh, can I tell you at the end of the season? Bolton fan, keep your powder dry with your predictions. We'll get there. We'll get there indeed. Gaza in Ellesmere. Am I saying that how you'd like me to, Gaza? Queensland, Australia, 4:33 a.m. Good commitment there. Another Coventry friend there, Steve. You can see there the membership badge there. Brilliant stuff. Steve, hi from New Zealand. Michael, am I doing the bloody golden ticket tonight? Shall we do the golden ticket tonight? Of course, we're going to do the damn golden ticket. John, welcome in Bangkok. Another Leeds fan. Paul, I'm very well, thank you for asking. Clive, I'll do another one of our Patreon members. Clive there, big Leeds fan. Jamie, welcome to you. Jay, look at the channel members coming out here in force. And Paul, representing Oxford. We love to see it. Evening to everybody. Sorry, I'm doing these weird points down here. It's quite a weird angle to do it by. Could I go closer? Like that? How's that? There we go. Ian, welcome to you, fella. Hawaii, the lads. Liam, another channel member. Actually, Liam, I was thinking of you earlier when I saw MK Dons announcing Scott Hogan, brother. Bolton Shrewsbury for Bolton fan tomorrow as well. Tremendous stuff. Bolton on a fine run, actually. 3 wins in a row after a terrible start to life in League One. Shall we have a look at the team? So can you get ahead of this? Get in the comments. Let me know your key player for Sunderland, your key player for Leeds. 2 names would be lovely, please, in the comments. Who are you looking forward to seeing tonight? Right, let's have a look at the lineups in this bona fide top of the table clash. Sunderland top, Leeds 5th, and Leeds could go top with a win up at the Stadium of Light. There are your teams. In goal for Sunderland, Anthony Patterson. We've had plenty of discussions about him, and he wasn't quite on the radar in the terms of the transfer window for Premier League teams, but yeah, very safe pair of hands, literally. We love the fullbacks for Sunderland, Trey Hume and Dennis Serkin, very good. And this is I'm going to start telling you how young all Sunderland's players are. But yeah, Hume, 22, Patterson, 24, Serkin, 22. They're also blooming young, aren't they? Chris Metham and Luke O'Neill are the centre-backs. You got a very impressive midfield 3 there of Chris Rigg, the Wonder Kid, Das Wunderkid. Dan Neil, the captain. Joe Bellingham, who feels like he's been around for a couple of years already and is only like 18, 19. Wide, Pat Roberts down the right. Romain Mundle, he's been tremendous down the left-hand side. What do his numbers say? 3 goals already for Romain Mundle down that left-hand side. In the 9 is Wilson Isidore, who Sam was quite impressed with on the Championship Check-In podcast. I've not seen him play. Did he get a goal at Watford? I think he might have. Let me know your thoughts on that Sunderland 11. And let's have a little look at the bench as well. Go to comments in a sec. Moore, Johnson, Yelder, Brown, Alexic, Watson, Rusin, Barr, Connolly. When did Connolly go to Sunderland? And that is it. Let's just try. I'm just going to try and pull out comments on the Sunderland 11 if we've got it. What do we got here? Have I watched Mr. McMahon on Netflix? I have watched Mr. McMahon on Netflix. Very sadly, because he was a great hero of mine, but bit of a strange man by all accounts. But we always try and separate the art from the artist. But yeah, quite difficult to do in such instances. Romain Mundell, Cara, going to have Bogle on toast. Any other Sunderland comments in here? Two teams that don't concede a lot. So we'll see. Evening, David expects Sunderland to sit back and be compact. It's exactly what they did against Middlesbrough when we watched them. Das Wunderrig. What else we got there? Any other Sunderland comments in here? You're fine. You're definitely fired if you. Yeah, let's not get into certain behaviours of Mr. Vince McMahon. Hey. Bellingham always plays well against us. Interesting, Joe. Interesting. Get your insight in, especially if you've got little nuggets for me. Hey, any bogey team stuff or whatever. For Leeds United, now remember, Leeds have got a bit of injury problems in the centre of the pitch there because Ampadu and Grueff are both out. Problems. Have we got a new member there? Has Ashley signed up as a member? Did I miss that? Ashley, you absolute bloody legend. He's always in the chat, Ashley, as well. Hero. Ashley, give me a DM and I'll get you in the WhatsApp group, fella. Or if anyone can get their number to Ashley to give him my number and we can get him in there. Ashley, thank you. He's a great supporter of the channel. Thank you for joining up, buddy. Sorry I didn't see that a minute ago. Sorry. And I've been making you watch a screen of the team news. So, yeah, Meslier in goal. I mean, the good news for Leeds fitness-wise is that back four looks really sturdy, doesn't it? Bogle, Rodon, Strauick and Firpo. And I heard someone talking about Leeds the other night and they were talking about how far the fullbacks were forward. And all I could think of was when I went to see Norwich play Birmingham when Daniel Farke took them up, surprisingly, the first time. And Max Aarons and Jamal Lewis absolutely bossed it. It was helpful that they had Emi Buendia playing for them as well. But yeah, very Farke. So interesting. And Leeds fans in the chat tell me Rothwell and Tanaka. Obviously, you prefer that to be Grueff and Ampadu, definitely, who's a big unit of a player and at championship level, very, very good indeed. But you know, they've got a good squad. Got a good squad, Leeds, haven't they? So hopefully they can step in. Ashley, you legend. Ashley, DM me on Twitter or on Instagram, and we'll get you in the chat. Strauick is a vital for Leeds. 2-8s in midfield. Yeah, exactly. Tanaka breaking in like him. Yeah, we saw Tanaka for. It's funny, actually. Was it Dusseldorf he played for? Ipswich played him in a friendly in pre-season. Everyone was like, oh, that Tanaka looks a player, doesn't he? But yeah, Ipswich went elsewhere and Tanaka ended up at Leeds. Nonto, Ramazani and Aronson. That is a lot of quality in the three off the front. And Piru up top. So no Joseph. Interestingly, anyone can give me a reason why Piru would start tonight and not Joseph. I mean, I like Piru, but hasn't been as good as he was for Swansea at Leeds, has he? Where he was main man, wasn't he? Yeah, dropping Joseph is an interesting call. Anybody give me a read on that? Well said about Norwich, Birmingham. Yeah, it took me by surprise, that one. It's one of those moments where you're like, how is this team up at the top of the table? And you go and see them in the fresh, and it's like, I get it. I get it. Totally. Pero been scoring from the bench recently. Pero scored goals recently. Joseph is knackered. Yeah, it's the end of the 3-game week, to be fair. Don't agree with Pero starting, Jay, especially against the team that will sit back in Sunderland. Pero, a superstar. Michael, Joseph, 1 goal in 8, pair of 3 goals in 8. Okay. Yeah, all reasonable arguments, guys. That's why I asked. There you go. I ask and you deliver. Let me just check out the bench for Leeds. Jamie Mackey's best mate, Carl Darlow, DeBeo, Byram, Schmidt, haven't seen him yet. Chambers, I haven't. I'm sure the Leeds fans have. Crew, Gelhart, Bamford, wow, and Joseph. There we go. Feel like away games, you want Joseph up there to press. Piro doesn't offer that, but clinical in front of goal, yeah. Fair comment. He puts his chances away, said Led Zepp. Let's see. Let's see if you guys are right. Let's see if Daniel Farke is right to put Joel Piro in from the start tonight. Shall we go to predictions, you lot? We won't do golden ticket just yet. Let's just do predictions. So give me your scorelines in the chat. And let me tell you, by the way, it's so close on the poll, on the community tab of the Benjamin Bloom football channel. In fact, it's got even closer. Look at that. By God. We have 1,000 votes, 37% Sunderland win, 36% Leeds win, 27% draw. We don't normally get them that close on the polls. That's pretty revealing, isn't it? That we're very, very much split on the outcome of this one. I think on the prediction, Sam went 2-1 Sunderland, so I just flipped it and went 2-1 Leeds, although that gets very tactical between me and Sam on the prediction. So I don't know in terms of reality what that's like. But get your predictions in. Give me team names. So Sunderland, score, Leeds, just so it makes all the sense in the world. Read as many of those as we can. You've got 24 seconds. Get your Sunderland versus Leeds predictions in right now. Right, let's be quite frank about this. After Wednesday night and Bristol City Sheffield Wednesday, I don't support Sunderland. I don't support Leeds. Give me some goals. Give me some goals and some entertainment. And it looks like you guys think we're getting it. Right. Monkey, 2-2. Andy, 2-2. Gaza, 2-2. And another one. Look, the first 4 predictions there, all 2-2. Craig, 2-1 Leeds. Alistair, 3-1 Sunderland. Jeff, 3-1 Sunderland. Jollis, Desmond. Joe, 1-1. Jay, 2-0 Leeds. Another Desmond for Led Zepp. Tufnell 3-2 Leeds. I'm loving all these 4 and 5 goal calls. Sam 2-1 Sunderland. Go on, Dave. 4-4. If it's 4-4, we're just going to give Dave the golden ticket. Yeah, he just wins it outright. Desmond for Kieran. Go on, David. Someone's got to cover the nil F in nil. He's done it. I think Charles we already put up. Clive 2-1 Leeds. SAFC for life. Sunderland 1-0. Oh, 3-3, love it. Reece 1-0 Sunderland. Jamie 2-1 Sunderland. Led Zepp, I think we already put that up, didn't we? Sam 2-1 Sunderland. Stibbs Art 2-1 Sunderland. Alex 2-1 Sunderland. Ian 1-0 Sunderland. Michael 1-0 Sunderland. Jakeman's 1-0. Do you know what? My little pot of Jakeman's is empty. Although I did have one before the show. There we go. Mr. Anthrope 0-2. I'm guessing that means to Leeds. He didn't get the memo about writing the team news down. Lee, thanks again for your super chat. Lee, 3-2 Leeds. These are tremendous. I love these. And Saga, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. 3-3. Thank you, everybody, for your predictions. Let's just give a quick Beer 52 plug and then we'll go for the golden ticket. So, there are 2 ways you can get hold of some Beer 52 tonight. You don't have to pay for it in either. We can give you the offer where you can get an 8-box. I've actually got a 16-box there because Grant from Beer 52 sent me the Asian selection of beautiful beers and bar snacks and Ferment Magazine and all of that. If you want that, you can have that for free, but you've got to pay the postage, which will cost you £5.95. All you need to do is head to www.beer52.com/bloom. So you've got to cover the postage there and you get the box of 8 beers for free. www.beer52.com/bloom. Or You could play for the golden ticket, in which case you don't even have to pay the postage. So let me tell you the rules on the golden ticket. I need the first goal scorer and the correct minute. Okay, so first goal scorer and correct minute. Get your guesses in now. Usual rules apply. If you want an own goal, we will let you have that, but you've got to select the player. We will play again at half time. So first half guesses. Don't worry about putting second half guesses in. Why would you? Have a guess for the first half, and then we'll let you have another guess for the second half, because it's bloody hard enough to get the first scorer, let alone the minute. So just guess in the first half for me. And remember, if your goal goes in on 21 minutes and 3 seconds, that's minute number 22. Okay, and we'll go with the goal scorer that the TV officially give us. I'm going to play as well. I haven't seen any of your comments, so I'm not stealing anyone's. I will go for a silly early guess. Let's go for Sunderland to take the lead early. I will go for Mundle in minute 3. Can you remember that for me? Mundle 3. Get involved for the golden ticket. Have we got some guesses coming in? We've got lots of guesses coming in. Let's roll it a little bit longer. And then I'm going to give the shout out. But let's roll it a little bit more. Loads of good guesses coming in. There we go. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. And can someone shut it down in the chat, please? So the first person to write shut down for Skepta, then it's over. Anyone who comments after the shutdown is out. There you go. There's the Skepta. Ashley's in there first. So thank you, everybody, for shutting it down. That's not me, and it's shut down. Fashion Week, and it's shut down. Right. Let's get your guesses in here. Please, somebody. Somebody going to win tonight. Right, here we go. Bellingham, 36. Pirou, 76. You can have a guess. We'll let him have that one in the second half as well, Timmy. Rig, 27. Aronson, 23. Bamford, 3. Bamford, 3. He's not starting, Gaza. You might want to review that one. Mundle, 20. Pirou, 9. Nonto, 6. Pirou, 28. Pirou, 21. Roberts, 14. Pirou, 29. Bellingham, 27. I think there's been a couple of those, hasn't there? Isidore, 23. Pirou, 22. Bellingham, 11. Have I read all of these out now? Roberts, 41. Rig, 10. Nonto, 2. Bellingham, 16. Rig, 37. Isidore, 17. Bellingham, 10. Isidore, 11. Mundle, 26. Rig, 13. Bellingham, 37. Are we there? Come on, we're nearly there. Isidore, 43. Bellingham, 25. Strauick, 23. There's my vote there. Mundle, 3. Bellingham, 32. And then Ashley shut the whole thing down. So my apologies to all of those lovely people that voted after we'd shut it down. But we've got to have a barrier, haven't we? We've got to stop it there. Thank you, everybody, for playing along in the predictions and in the golden ticket. So there's a code on the back of this ticket. I'm just going to give you the code if you win, okay? And you're going to get your free beer 52. If it doesn't work, I will buy you the beer 52, okay? So we're going to get somebody's going to get the win for sure, aren't they? What happens if multiple people win? First person to get there, Alistair, if multiple people do indeed win. Right, let's do one more like spike, and then we can go get some questions in. We'll do some questions before we get to kickoff, as they're doing a lovely old like a light show. We want to do a like show, don't we? In fact, should we do a sub surge? Let's do a sub surge instead. We've got 64 likes. That's tremendous. Speaking of tremendous, we have now got, as my iPad loads up, 40,254 subscribers. I bow down to all of you lot. 40,000 subscribers. Honestly, my heart is full for that. But can we get some more? If you're watching right now, and I can see over 200 of you are on Twitter and on YouTube, and you haven't subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button right now. We'll see if we can get a few more. You have got, how many seconds do you get on the subsidy? Only 10 seconds. Okay. So underneath where you're watching right now, hit the sub surge button. Thank you, everybody. And yes, it's gone up a few. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Thank you all so much. The players are in the tunnel. We are about ready to go. Let's do some comments. Am I watching the new Joker movie? When is it? When will it be on Netflix, Liam? I've got a toddler. I never leave the house. So yeah, I'll happily watch it. Ashley, newest member, not a fan of light shows. Maybe I'm just old fashioned. I like the pyros, the big whoosh, whoosh, live and let die nonsense. That's all good fun, isn't it? Liam, the 0-0 at Bristol City the other night was anything but tremendous. I mean, in terms of a social experiment of watching me try and keep my calm as the game got progressively more nil-nilly and drawy, yeah, it was fun, wasn't it? Mind blown. Hope you and the family are good. Me and the family are good. Enid's been struggling a little bit this week, bless her. It's September and the September lurgies have been around, but I've got to say, our childminder, Mel, was an absolute bloody trooper. All hail Mel. I'll give her a shout out on YouTube on a channel that she'll never ever know probably exists. But there you go. Chalice, ever been to Millmore? Rotherham? No, I've been to New York. How many times have I been to New York? I never see Ipswich win there. I think I've seen Ipswich lose twice, 1-0. And draw 2-2. But there you go. What else have we got here? Wayne, welcome to you. Light shows at football. Utter woke nonsense. I can see Sean Dyche there on that meme. Tremendous. Clive, let's go. I didn't want to shout that properly. Peak the mic, annoy all of you, but I take the sentiments. Right, evening, Andrew. I think we are all good and ready to go. I will just quickly bimble my way through the teams one more time. It is Sunderland versus Leeds, and if either side wins, they're going to be top of the table at the end of the game. So it is a very, very big one tonight in the EFL Championship. As we go, mustn't forget we're going into an international break as well. Always want to end on a win. Don't mean you want to win every game, but there you go. Patterson in goal for Sunderland. Hume, Mepham, O'Neill, Sirkin, Rignall, Bellingham, Roberts, as I nearly pull my mic off the table, Isadora and Mundle up top. For Leeds, Meslier, Bogle, Rodon, Strout, Firpo. A second choice midfield pair there, Rothwell and Tanaka. Nonto, Aronson, Ramazani is quality, isn't it? With Piru over Joseph in the number 9 position. Will there be an over-reliance on Chair again for ours? Oh, we discussed this before, Dave. I always think it's okay to have a reliance on your key players, but you can't have an over-reliance. But the results would intimate he's rather important. 2 horrible visits to Rotherham, never again. Yeah. Joe, welcome to you. And Aaron, if that's your son or your mate or whatever, big hello from me. And that's a great point from Hyder. It is a win-win if you're a Sheffield United fan or a Burnley fan or a West Brom fan. Fine, someone's dropping points. Hopefully both if you're a Burnley fan or a West Brom fan, etc. etc. Ian would take a point, get out of Dodge. International break, can't wait. Are you being sarcastic, Timmy? Or do you like an international break? You never know. They split opinion. We are right in the huddle there with the Sky camera. I think Chris Mepham was doing the talking in there, former Brentford, Bournemouth centre-back. And it looks like we are all good to kick off. There is Regis Labrit. I'm supposed to acknowledge the S's in pedantry pronunciation. Land. Fernie, need to win by 2 goals to go top. I don't think you do, Fernie. You could win by 1 goal, but you need to score quite... No, you're right. You do need to win by 2 goals because of the goals scored. Yeah. That would take the goal difference past. So, yeah, Leeds can go top with a win tonight. My maths, as ever, completely on point. We've kicked off. I've missed the bloody kickoff. Haven't put the lower third on. I haven't started the clock. Shocking. I was enjoying all your comments. Far, far too much. I've actually played 30 seconds, and I don't know my backside from my elbow here. So we'll hit go on 36. There we go. How's that, everybody? Sunderland v Leeds. Let's get with the programme. Oh, here comes Ramazani immediately for Leeds into the box. Nice intercept there by Chris Mepham. And we're expecting the pattern is that Leeds are going to have the ball and try and control with possession. Sunderland are going to be okay with that. And they're going to sit compact. This is what they did against Middlesbrough, and it worked. And Middlesbrough, good side as well. Not as good as Leeds, probably, but still, the point stands. And then they're going to spring out and try and sort of win on transition, I think, is going to be the plan. Get your insights in during the game. Amateur. It was a very amateur first 30 seconds. The Jack Clark derby is underway. I'd rather the season finish 3 weeks early and move all the international breaks back. One of the rare occasions I'm in sync with you on the clock. There we go. Does that mean my sky's behind? Yeah, let us know if you're all synced up on the clock. Remember, you can hit pause and make sure the clock on my screen lines up with the clock on your screen. YouTube does some funny things with a little delay as well. Brandon, welcome to you, another channel member there from sunny Ohio. It's very cold and wet in Bedfordshire. Foul by Tanaka, whose Shakespearean acting chops there are looking very nice. The picture of innocence. Ewan, I think to get automatic probation will take several points less than last season. 100%, I agree with you on that, matey. Last season was a huge outlier points-wise. I think history will prove. You never know. Might just be the new normal. Oh, God, let's not say things like that again. New normal. Remember when that was language, hey? But yeah, God, Leeds missing out with 90. Remember, Leeds could have scored 95 points last year and not won automatic promotion. Just ridiculous unicorn season. Mickey Gray derby. Get your derbies in. Michael Bridges, what a player he was as well. Bungalow, welcome to you, mate. I am all good. Patterson knocks that one out to O'Neill. 2:50 on the clock. Nothing doing so far. It's just settling down. Mundell comes short. Neil, lovely fade through there to Roberts. Out it goes. Sorry, it's a fade through to Rigg, out to Roberts. My bad. Here's Rigg again against Rothwell, and that's really poor from Das Wunderkid. Straight out of play. Firpo then with the throw-in. Hooked away by Aronson onto Firpo. Here is O'Neill. An ex-Leeds player, Luke Ayling, would have been pleased with that flop, wouldn't they? Ian Hart, does he count? I don't remember Ian Hart playing for Sunderland, but you could well be right. I definitely remember him playing for Leeds. He was brilliant for Leeds, wasn't he? Here is Roberts. Roberts vs Ramazani. Breaks this time for Hume. Sunderland just having the better of it thus far. David Healy. I'll take that one. Niall Huggins. Some deep cuts here. Rigg knocks that one inside. It's opened up a bit for Roberts. Roberts on the right. Roberts puts the cross in low. Big chance. Oh, good chance for Job Bellingham there. He had a long time to look at that before he hit it. I said Sunderland had started the better. That's the first opening, and a really decent opening that. Look at the space he's got on the edge of the box. We said there was no Gruev, no Ampadu for Leeds. Would they have been operating in that area there? Tanaka and Rothwell just running for the hills behind them. getting a bit too far behind the play, backing it up. And Bellingham skies it over the bar. Leaning back, yeah, I agree, Alistair. He should have done better with that. He scored an absolute smasher, didn't he? In midweek, Bellingham. Should do better with that, I think. If you're a Sunderland fan, you'd probably be quite happy with this start to the game. It's been pretty decent from the Black Cats, I would suggest. That's tremendous, actually, if you got that based on 8 games. I'm giving you that one, matey. Nonto charging forward. Nonto gets fouled by Dennis Sirkin. Excellent play by Nonto, who I think last time we did Leeds on the watch along would have been Sheffield Wednesday Leeds, and Nonto I thought was the best player on the pitch, actually. I thought he was excellent. And look at that. Look, did you see that shift at the last minute from right foot to left foot? Brilliant from Nonto. Great player. Free kick for Leeds. Got some good wingers in this game with Roberts, Mundell, Ramazani and Nonto, haven't we? Should be exciting. Leeds fortunate there, at least force a save. I agree with both. It was a decent chance. Free kick for Leeds, which Rothwell is lining up. Nonto playing very well this season, I would concur. Definitely stepped up a little after the departure of Cree Somerville, who was the Championship Player of the Year. Oh, Rothwell puts the free kick in. Don't know what happened with Tanaka there. Just praising. It wasn't Nonto, it was Ramazani who smashes it over the bar. Then I thought it was Nonto for a second. Why did Tanaka not header this? Maybe it's just over his head. Looked like he jumped underneath it, didn't it? Not the worst delivery by Rothwell, I have to say. Tanaka just jumped under the ball. Thought he could have got something on that, but could be wrong. Mepham into the channel. Isidore is like a mile offside. Stops his run. It's going to be a throw-in for Leeds and for Firpo. Welcome, Patrick. That's how you sky it, Bellingham. Yeah, he did. Better than that, isn't he, Bellingham? Should have hit the target there, shouldn't he? I mean, ideally, you want that flying in the top corner if you're a Sunderland fan, or low into one of the bottom corners. It's bouncing as he gets it, but come on, quality player. Rodon, Nonto. Bounces back off him. Rigg gives it to Sirkin. Sirkin vs Bogle and Tanaka. Sirkin's done really well, actually. Knocks it off to Bellingham. Bellingham out to Roberts. Sunderland's look good, don't they? Started well. Nice feet by Pat Roberts. Rigg round the corner. Oh, it's excellent from Rigg. Dummy, what a great move this is. Roberts. Knocked on again to Hume. Oh, they've missed it on the near post. Brilliant save by Meslier, and it's put into the net. And Das Wunderkid, Chris Rigg, has done it again. I've got to say, if they hadn't scored from the rebound there, that was a brilliant move. And there's a great save from Meslier into the bargain. He parries it out, and there is Rigg once again. And the big top of the table clash has a big goal in 8 minutes and 40 seconds. It's Sunderland 1, Leeds 0. Chris Rigg does it again. Well, if Isidore had have put that in on the near post, we would be saying that is the worldie of the week already done. By the way, what a save by Meslier from the first instance. It's a massive chance for Sirkin. It's an incredible save by Meslier. Don't quite know how he kept that out. He doesn't get any help from his centre-backs afterwards, and Chris Rigg sticks it into the back of the net. Sunderland started well, and they have the lead. And, yeah, let me know your thoughts on that goal. Did it... I assume the goal line tech would have gone off if that had gone over the line. Looked like an incredible save initially from Illan Meslier. Great move initially. And Sunderland lead 1-0. Did anybody have Rigg 9 minutes in the golden ticket game, by the way? Oh, no. Someone had Rigg 10 minutes. You are joking me. You're absolute joking me. 8:22. Lee said rig 10. Right, we'll have a little vote. Are we going to be strict or do we give Lee the golden ticket? That's so unlucky, Lee. Rig 10. He's 1 minute out. Golden ticket rolls over, says Robert. Incredible. Let him have it, says the Tufnell. Give it him. Give it to me, says James. Daniel Farke doesn't look very impressed with that. And yeah, I'd be concerned too because Sunderland started really well in this one. Rules are rules. Let him have it. Give Lee the ticket. I think the chat is saying that Lee deserves the golden ticket. So, Lee, you've got me on WhatsApp, haven't you? Give me a message and I'll give you the number, fella. In it goes to the back stick, the corner. Sorry, by the way, Sunderland forced another corner. Cirque in the game, playing really well down the left-hand side. We're splitting it. Look, rules are rules. Some people saying, let him have it. You lot are generous. There we go. We have to be fair. We have been trying to give away this golden ticket for the longest time. So maybe it's a new promotion. I'll tell you what, maybe we'll up the ante with the prize. Here's Bellingham. Well played, Sunderland, I've got to say. They are going to be moving on to 21 points from 9 games. That is blooming impressive if they can get through this game now. 21 points from 9. What a start by Sunderland in this game, and what a start this season. Here's Piru. Little knock on to Aronson, who's been anonymous so far. Aronson and Piru haven't managed to get on the ball yet, have they? Big tackle by Hume, but it's going to be a Leeds United throw-in. Really, apart from that one excellent run by Nonto, it's been all Sunderland, hasn't it? Close-up shot on Daniel Farke. I'd love him to explain what he's thinking right now, how he's going to work this one through. That's a good question, Nick and Sue. Sirkin's shot did look over, didn't it? But I assume the goal line tech would have gone off. Aronson. You'd expect a swathe of yellow now for the next 10 minutes, wouldn't you? But remember, Sunderland did this against Middlesbrough. They were quite happy without the ball. Very comfortable, weren't they? Rothwell, Firpo, Strack. This will be the pattern now, won't it? Sunderland are back at least like 10 metres from where they have been for the first 9 minutes for sure. Nonto. Tries to feed it through to Bogle. Bounces back and Nonto wins it back. Nonto right on the edge of the box there. Don't know whether it was a foul. It was in the box, I think. I'll plead the fifth on that and wait for the replay. None of the Leeds players particularly appealed. But as I always say, never trust anybody in a football stadium appealing for a decision. Because 90% of them are lying. Players and fans and managers and stewards. Into the box for Ramazani. Firpo helps it back. Ramazani tries to spin and half volley that goalwards. It was a really difficult chance there. I wonder if we'll get another look at the Nonto run into the box. Well, Andy, if you have a spare golden ticket, you could donate it to the cause and give me the code, and we can start playing again. 90% lies, 95% intoxicated, 95% whinging in Leicester when you were kind enough to give me your season ticket, Ant, as well. Oh, a wine one. Oh, very nice. Wine 52. Very nice, Andy. I like that. Here comes Neil for Sunderland. Aronson nicks in, takes it off him. Strowick. Roberts off to Mansfield tomorrow to follow a Blackpool. Let us know if you're off to a game tomorrow. Let us know where you're headed, particularly if you're going to an away game. Love it. There's one in the channel for Isidore. Just nicks in off Strowick's touch and grabs it. Looks like a foul on Rig, Das Wunderkid, by Tanaka. And I think it was Jay in the chat saying, it's 2 number 8s for Leeds today. And you do wonder from an attacking point of view, great, Rothwell and Tanaka, but with the tackling and the positioning defensively, it's going to be a bit more difficult for those two in central midfield. Bellingham out to Mundle. Mundle steps inside. Mundle with the right foot straight at Meslier. Morecambe away in 2 weeks. That sounds like a trek, doesn't it? Beza, Sunderland is something else, and Rig again missed the goal. Was it as flash as his finish? Not quite, but the build-up was very, very flash indeed from Sunderland. Andy off to Derby QPR tomorrow. Sky Blues at home, hoping for back-to-back wins. Lee, CBS for Liam tomorrow. What else have we got? 11:15 train to Stratford for West Ham. Ashley tomorrow. Love it. Bournemouth at home for Ant. Ewan's going to Cromer Town. Tremendous. And guess what I'm doing, guys? It's a long list of jobs after Ina goes to a little dance class in the morning. To be fair, I was absent without leave last week. Shaylee was absent without leave the week before. So it's just going to be nice, the 3 of us to all be together. Wow. JJ, great supporter of the channel. Thank you so, so much. Look at that, 10 quid on the super chat. And he's sharing the winnings from one of his bets. Look, I had Rig first scorer as I've seen him linked to Blues last few days. Have some of the profit on me. Thank you so, so much, JJ. Very, very kind. Indeed. Thank you for the support, everybody. We had Lee with the super chat earlier, Ashley joining up as a member, and JJ, look at that, 10 quid on the super chat. Thank you so, so much. So grateful for these donations. This will always be free, but that is a massive, massive help. Strowick, Firpo, let us know if you're off to a game tomorrow. Keep them coming in the chat. Read out as many as I can. Rothwell. Oh, nice diag that. Can Pirro control that? Yes, he can. Excellent from Pirro. Chested it down. I mean, that's how to make a chance. Just a quick ball over the top. Pirro did really well, actually, didn't he? Positioning's good. Pulls off the shoulder. Great chest down. Good defending. Good all round there. Yeah, give everybody a tick in the box for their work there. Rotherham away for Alistair. Tom going to see Swansea into South Shields. Dave's off to Bristol City and Oxford away. Nice. Norwich home as well. Get him in the diary. Mr. East going to Redditch versus Hales. I mean, very nice. Going to watch him Blues on the PC and then Indiana. Football, very nice too. And it's going to see Daventry Town as well. Proper weekend of football. Tremendous stuff. Tranmere at home for Liam. Anybody else in here? Non-league football during the break. Matlock Town at home. There you go. And annoyingly, I can't get to Ipswich versus Everton on the 19th. I'm going to a wedding as well, so I'm not going to be at a game for a while. Unless I do a random championship game. But A, that costs money, and B, I need permission from HQ. Foul on Ramazani by Hume. Jay, stop it. Thank you. Extra for the love you show to your subs. We are nothing without the subs. Thank you, buddy. Please stop. You've supported enough there, JJ. Thanks so much, buddy. Very, very kind. Indeedio. Strowick. Here's that picture that we expected to see. Aronson, Strauch, Rothwell. Rothwell out to Bogle. Bogle touch and cross. Headed away by Sirkin. Ramazani edge of the box. Ramazani into the crowd. Here's Aronson. Can he get shot off? No. Puts it right across the box. My God. I think it went through Piru's legs. I think he tried to back heel that in. Not sure what Aronson's done to upset Chris Mepham. Drilled across the box. Ooh, Piru should do better with that, shouldn't he? We saw Sainz for Norwich, albeit the ball had gone out of play, but do a finish like that. He should do better with that, actually, Piru, shouldn't he? Did really well with his first chance, chesting it down in the shot blocked, but he's missed his kick there, frankly. He's missed the back heel, hasn't he? Strauch, Rothwell, Bogle. Leeds building up a bit of energy now. Nonto, lovely cross. Piru makes no mistake that time. Brilliant cross by Nonto. Piru guilty of missing a chance just 2 minutes before, but like all good strikers, get right back in there, stick the next one in the net. That's exactly what Joel Piru has done in over Joseph today, and he has got the equalising goal. It's Sunderland 1, Leeds 1. Piru. Oh, he looks offside there, doesn't he? They just froze that one. I think VAR chalks that one off, but we do not have VAR in the Championship. It's a lovely cross. It's a lovely header. But my first instinct when I saw that is he's leaning just slightly offside. It's Sunderland 1, Leeds 1. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Beautifully guided header, isn't it? Look at that. Lovely angle from Sky from behind. Let me know your thoughts on that potentially being on or offside. Doesn't matter. The goal stands. It's Sunderland 1, Leeds 1. And we are back level at the quarter-way point. What do I call it? Halfway through the first half. There we go. Shaping up to be a good game. Very much so. Offside, but was a great header. Yeah, I think he's off. Level with a laughing face, says Clive. Look, there's no VAR. It's tight. Those people who favour the daylight rule, he would have been onside, but he looks like he's leaning off. Here come Leeds again, actually. Ramazani down the left. Roberts getting back, doing his defending. And he wins the throw-in for Sunderland. Joe, I think he was off. None of the Sunderland players appealed. First goal Sunderland conceded at home. There you go. There you go. Just off, was off, but Sunderland gave that up. I assume Reggie Lebris has just seen that on his iPad. I mean, you know my take on this. How you can ask a human to judge that in real time. I don't blame any of the officials when it's that close. You just got to hope they're right most of the time, which they probably are, aren't they? (1-1). Rig for Sunderland, Piru for Leeds. Good game. Already a better game than on Wednesday, very much so. Not shown. No, they haven't helped us with the angle. I'm sure we'll get a freeze frame very soon. Get Joby on it at halftime, eh? Ramazani. A couple of good strikers in there as well. Beckford and Phillips in the studio with David Prutton. Here's Tanaka. Little clip over the top. Can Piru keep that in? He's done really well, Piru. Knocked it straight out to Ramazani as well. Excellent play. Ramazani. Overlap from Firpo. Firpo crosses back stick. Bogle arriving. Sirkin heads it up in the air. Nonto climbs. Punched away. Tanaka puts it back in. Aronson goes for it. Oh, Aronson took it right off Firpo's toe. Oh, goodness me. Firpo had a tap in. And Aronson took it off his toe. unless the whistle had already gone. What does he whistle for here? Did Nonto get fouled by the... Is there an offside? I don't see a foul anywhere in there. And Firpo's got an easy shot there, hasn't he? Where's he given a foul for then? Nonto didn't foul anybody. Keeper lands on his own player. That's not a foul. Oh, I know. It'll be high foot. It'll be dangerous play. Okay, we'll give Aronson a pass then. But look at that. Firpo's about to just stick it into the net. No wonder he screams at him. The whistle would have gone, I think, is for dangerous play by Piri, wasn't it? Goes for the overhead kick in Luke O'Neill's face. Goodness me. I warned Jay that he had to stop, but it's very, very kind. He won 20 quid for Piro anytime goal scorer. It's very, very kind. Very kind indeed. I'm glad you're having a good night on the betting, and thank you for sharing the winnings there, Jay. Very, very kind indeed. Another super chat from Jay. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Quick plug then, Purple. Membership peaks are you get to join our WhatsApp group. You get the chance to appear on the roundtables with me and the gang. I'm just going to come away here because Nonto was driving forward. It's fallen to Tanaka, right side of the box. Tanaka puts the cross in low. Leeds are well on top now, aren't they? Mundell heads it away. If you join up on YouTube as opposed to Patreon, here comes Bogle. Bogle puts it in low. Big chance again for Ramazani. It was like waist high, so he didn't know whether to header it or try and cushion volley it in. He went for the header. That's going to come up quite high on the XG, that one, isn't it? That was a good chance. Oh, if that cross is just slightly higher, Ramazani just heads that in the net, doesn't he? Bogle kind of just drove it at his midriff, didn't he? Yeah, sorry. Membership benefits, bungalow, yeah. As I say, it's in the main donation. If you join up on YouTube, you get early access to all the videos as well when we pre-record. Oh, in goes the cross low. Leeds are all over Sunderland now. Nonto drives it goalwards over the box. You can see Leeds taking the lead in the next few minutes, can't you? Can't you just? Stadium has gone from bouncing to flat. Ramazani with a hat-trick of misses. Surely he will score today. Roundtables are great fun. Yes, indeed. You're a great contributor on the roundtables, Dave. Oh, if you're a Sunderland fan now, you'd be worried, wouldn't you? Sunderland started the game really well, took the lead. Leeds are well on top now. Well on top. And they look like scoring the next goal, and they look like scoring it soon, actually. Sunderland need to get a hold of this one, don't they? Thank you, Lee, on the roundtables there. Mika. Thank you so much, Mika. I think that's the first super chat from you. Very, very kind indeed, my friend. I think these two will be in the Premier League next season. It's not a bad shout. Not a bad shout at all. I didn't have Sunderland anywhere near it at the start of the season, but they're a good side. And look, we all understand Leeds at where they are at this level now. They should be up there, shouldn't they? Thank you very much, Mr. Anthrop. Leeds showing their class. It's been a good 10 minutes for Leeds. Remember, year 2 parachute team Leeds, powerful squad, manager who's been there and done it. You would expect them to be very competitive, wouldn't you? And that they are today after going a goal behind as well. Kick goes long from Patterson. Bogle heads it on. Sunderland can't get hold of the ball at the moment, can they? Belling tries to play that down the line, and it's all Leeds, isn't it? I reckon the possession for the last 10 minutes is like 70% or something. Aronson, Strauch, Micah, however I'm pronouncing that. Sorry if it's wrong. Will be contributing more in the future. Very, very good channel. Thank you so much. And just spell out your preferred pronunciation for Micah there phonetically, and I'll get it right for you. Fella. Leeds will be up there, but unless it's autos, can't see them going up. Mental block in the plus. Don't do well in the playoffs, Leeds. I do agree with, well, it's nothing to agree with there with Ant. It's an objective fact, isn't it? Bogle has been good. Yeah. It's a canary in the coal mine for Leeds, isn't it? The more the fullbacks are in the game, the better they're doing. Although, speaking of fullbacks, here comes Sirkin, who's been very good for Sunderland this season, hasn't he? Sirkin gets tackled and Leeds break away with Firpo. Nonto clips it in back stick, headed out by Mepham. Roberts. Nice run by Roberts into Isidore. There's nobody up with him. Is he going to be able to run into the channel? No, Strike's too good for him. And Ramazani wins it back. Knocked back in. But Ben, what's the best way to join up financially? It's difficult, that one. I personally don't have a problem with YouTube taking their cut because the service they offer is fantastic from my point of view. But I understand when a subscriber makes a donation, I understand them saying they want it to come to the creator. You'll have to Google that between YouTube and Patreon. I understand it from your side. If it's any consolation, I don't have an issue with the YouTube cut, but I understand if you do. Makes perfect sense. Road on for Leeds, who are in the ascendancy very much. Tanaka, road on. Piru, little knock off to Aronson, who couldn't control it. Mundell takes it off him. Sunderland breaking away. 60-40 to Leeds on the possession. I bet if you freeze that, Led Zepp, from, I don't know, minute 12 or something, it'll be even higher than that, won't it? I mean, we expected Leeds to have more possession regardless of whatever the game state was. We just expected that pattern, but they've been very good since about minute 12 and really since conceding the goal. Definite ploy from Sunderland to just sit off a little bit after they'd scored. But if you're a Sunderland fan, you'd probably be thinking, oh, can you not get back into that momentum from the first 10 minutes where Sunderland were really by far the better side, weren't they? Goals, change, games. Ben, I need to help you set up a crypto. What is a crypto wallet? Do I want one of them? Leeds need to take advantage of this good spell. Yeah, I do agree, actually, Anne. It's not going to last forever, is it? And Leeds have had probably 20 minutes on top now, haven't they? Pretty dominant. Nonto. Rodon. Tanaka. Stralick. Rothwell. Sunderland have actually stopped pressing now. I wonder who the trigger is. We'll find out. It's gone out to Firpo. I think the tactical hipsters will call this a mid-block. They are not pressing the Leeds fullbacks or centre-backs, are they? Nonto. Ramazani. Big switch of play by Tanaka. Bogle would have done well to control that with the outside of his left foot. And if looks could kill, Bogle not terribly impressed with Tanaka's switch of play there. Been a good game. Leeds the better team, albeit just the one shot on target. Yeah, fair comment. Michael, is this better than the Bristol City Sheffield Wednesday match you covered in midweek? Michael, if this game ends now after 34 minutes, we've already had more fun and more incident than in the entirety of the couple of hours we spent watching Bristol City and Sheffield Wednesday. But don't take it personally, Bristol City or Sheffield Wednesday fans. We get it in a 3-game week in the Championship. Mepham, Rig, tackled by Ramazani. Aronson goes in to help out, but Rig is a little bit lucky there to win it back. Das Wunderkid slid into the front to Sirkin. Bellingham. Back to Sirkin, into the box. Sirkin, lovely cross to the near post. It's going to go out to Roberts on the back stick. Roberts hits the shot. Oh, I think Sirkin, the left back, has been Sunderland's best player, hasn't he? How close was it? Isidore on the near post. How close is he to heading this in? Beautiful cross. Bellingham does well. Look at that from Sirkin. Beats Bogle. Oh, just over his head, isn't it? Isidore on the near post. Easy header from 3 or 4 yards. It was a little bit lower. Been a very good game of football, hasn't it? Just I know Sunderland want to sprint quickly, but I would advise to build. It's not that they haven't got players to keep the ball. Well, and Alistair, they were doing it in the first 10 minutes, weren't they, Sunderland? But generally, Leeds last year and this year under Farke, if you go toe-to-toe, Leeds in a football match in the Championship, you tend to lose, don't you? Teams that have done well were clever against Leeds. You know, the likes of Coventry last season sort of did well against them. You know, had a more pragmatic strategy. I remember my lot, Ipswich, trying to go toe-to-toe and losing both games quite handily, to be honest. Throwing taken quickly by Leeds, who no wonder they want to get on with it. They're playing nicely, aren't they? Yeah, 9 shots to 2 since the Sunderland goal. 17 touches to 4 in the box. Sirkin is very promising, isn't he, Just? Ian in the chat. Excellent player, Sirkin, the left back. Bellingham. Mundell down the left wing, crosses to the near post. Sunderland have been better the last few minutes, haven't they? I mean, all that takes is them to actually have the ball. Aronson knocks that down the line. Piru. Little clip over by Piru. Rothwell. Firpo. Cross goes all the way over. Bogle. Rothwell puts it in, headed out by O'Neill. Oh, Isidore. And there's an orange card coming for Joe Rodon. It's one of those where we have this every time we see a foul like that, where people say that should be a red card, where it's just clearly a rugby tackle because Isidore's about to run in to the other half completely unchallenged. And we always have this debate, don't we? I mean, he's not completely unchallenged. Stroud would have been over to him in a bit, but yes, we always have this conversation where somebody very genuinely tries to make a tackle and they get done for the denial of obvious goal scoring opportunity and red card, and then you have an instant like that where it's just a rugby tackle, isn't it? And it's always a yellow card. But he knew Rodon that he was only going to get a yellow at that point. But we always have the debate, don't we? Orange card. Yes, borderline red, indeed. In my rules, that would be a red card. You can just rugby tackle someone, can you? But apparently you can, if it's far enough away from goal and there's a covering defender. Roberts to the edge of the box. Bellingham deflected. Oh, my goodness me. Well, Meslier was completely done by that deflection. Bellingham does much better with the shot from the edge of the box this time. It's the same move, isn't it? Roberts cutting it back out. That's actually a very good block by Rodon, Mr. Orange Card. And he got just enough on it. I probably mischaracterized that as a deflection. It wasn't. It was a good block by Rodon, wasn't it? In comes the cross. Good punch by Meslier, one-handed. And there's a foul by Mepham on Aronson. Cheesy Potato, do I think Norwich's game v Leeds proves we can compete for promotion? No, I don't think the one game of Norwich drawing with Leeds proves they can compete for promotion. I think the last 3 or 4 games has been really encouraging for Norwich in terms of, you know, maybe a playoff run this season. So, yeah, I'm saying yes, Norwich can compete for promotion, but not just because they drew against Leeds. Yeah, you guys debating it in the comments. We know it's a yellow card. We get it. We know how the games are refereed. I'm just saying, I think if I were to develop the laws of football and I had a say, I'd make that a red card. Just in terms of that, you shouldn't be able to just rugby tackle a player, just pull them down with your arms and not go for the ball. I think it should be a red card every time, but never going to be that way, is it? Has to be a, quote, denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity rather than anything else. It'll slide through to Bellingham again. Sunderland improving. Bellingham, ooh! It's just wide of the post, but Meslier didn't put his hands out, so I think he knew it was just wide of the post. Yeah, he had that covered, to be fair. Meslier and Sunderland just getting back into the game. Yeah, in comes the sin bin conversation, doesn't it, Ewan, for the orange card? Well, Rodon would definitely be in the sin bin now if I had sin bins. And then, of course, like a minute later, he makes a really good defensive block to just knock that Bellingham shot around the post, doesn't he? Goal kick for Leeds and for Ilan Meslier. Breaks to Roberts in the centre circle. Leeds need half-time. Sunderland had the first. Yeah, I agree with that. It has definitely gone Sunderland leads. Sunderland impetus, hasn't it? Mundle into the box. Mundle goes down. Has he grabbed the ball? In which, if he has, he's going to get booked if he's grabbed it with his hands. He went down in the box. What happened here then? Tries to flip flat between the two of them. I mean, let's be fair, it's a dive by Mundle, isn't it? Oh, it's a very bad dive, actually, isn't it? You can see Nonto plants his foot and doesn't touch him. Mundle's trying to cheat a penalty there, isn't he? Naughty boy. Nonto plants the leg down. He's waiting for contact. There's no contact there at all, is there? Come on, Mundle. You're a good player. Don't be doing that. Well played, ref. Meslier takes the goal kick for Leeds. Really good game, this. Flying by. Unlike the one on Wednesday. It's always difficult, Liam, with the yellow card for diving because it's intent. Oh, Isidore is in behind, but the offside flag is up. Yeah, I always find any rule where you have to judge the intent of the player tricky. I mean, on the replay, it's a dive, isn't it? Nonto plants his foot and he's hoping to drag the foot and generate contact, which I think is cheating in itself. People are under the misconception that if there's contact and a player goes down, that means it's a foul. It's literally not a foul. You know, if you kick your leg against somebody else's leg, it's cheating. But it's very, very hard for refs to root that out, isn't it? Edward. Evening, Ben. Is Joe playing well? Well, I think he is playing well, but he missed a good chance at 0-0, didn't he? He's been a bit of a catalyst though in the last 5 minutes, I have to say. Here's Sirkin, who's been excellent, hasn't he, the Sunderland left-back in the first half. Here's Mundle again. Stay on your feet, fella. Nonto takes it off in fair and square again. Quite a good battle, that, with Bogle standing up, Mundle and Nonto doing really well twice now, getting back and covering his fullback. Daniel Farke will be pleased with that because Nonto is probably Leeds' premium attacking player, isn't he? But he's doing a lot of good defending. Here is Firpo. Second goal offside. Sorry, just got it. Yeah, we're chewing on. We did think the second goal was offside, but to be fair, they showed one freeze frame of it across the line from the hard cam, and it looked offside, but we haven't seen anything since. So I'd like to see it again. No VAR in the Championship, though, so the goal stands. That is a moot point. Strike. Rodon. Tanaka. 1 minute stoppage time. Great first half, by the way, guys. Really good game. Tanaka. Back to Rodon. Strike. And the referee brings it to half time. It's Sunderland 1, Leeds 1. Excellent first half, entertainment wise. Sunderland were the better side by far for the first 10 minutes. And they scored after 9 minutes. Chris Rigg. It was a brilliant move, actually. If Isidore had stuck it in on the near post, we'd be saying Worldie of the Week already decided. Went to the back stick. Sirkin had a shot. Melier made an incredible save, but it bounced straight back out to Das Wunderkid, Chris Rigg, who stuck it straight in the net. Sunderland did the thing then that worked against Middlesbrough, where they sat back and said, okay, what have you got? Leeds evidently have got more than Middlesbrough had, because Leeds were really good once they'd gone down from sort of 12, 13, 14 minutes. They were by far the better team. They were dominant. They deserved their equaliser, which did look offside. We'll wait for a replay. Got a little bit of luck there, but on the basis of play, deserved probably to be level Leeds, even if their equaliser was offside. No VAR in the Championship. We thought then Leeds would be more likely to go 2-1 up until the last 5 minutes of the half. And then you've got to say Sunderland were the better side for the last 5 minutes of the half as well, weren't they? A couple of decent enough chances from the edge of the box, flying just wide of the post. So really good half. Both sides have been in control at different times. 1-1's probably fair on the basis that, I mean, you'd say, I don't know, Sunderland have had 17 minutes of it and Leeds have had the rest. Can you add that up? What's 45 minus 17? I can't do it. 28, is that right? Leeds have been in control for a longer time, but I think Sunderland have value for being level, aren't they? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to go, and do you know what? I might have a coffee. I know it's late at night, and you lot tell me off for having a coffee so late at night, but I've been at it all day. I was up with Enid at blooming 6:30 a.m. or whatever it is, and then working all day. So I'll fall asleep. Don't you worry about that. Go and grab yourself a drink. Visit the little boys or girls room if you need to. And I'm going to be back in, let me set the timer on my iPhone as well. I'm going to be back in just over 5 minutes. Fill the comments up and we will see you very soon. It's half time. Sunderland 1, Leeds 1. Welcome back, everybody. The first question is, how bad a parent am I? That's Enid's Maryland Minis. There's more of them in there, but I needed some food, and I've just admitted it on the internet. So if my missus sees that, I'm in all kinds of trouble for eating a little packet of Enid's cookies. She knows everything anyway, doesn't she? Like I can get away with it. There we go. I've admitted it. Let's get into some comments. It's half time with cookies in my teeth. Apologies. Professionalism ever. Sunderland won. Leeds won. First thing, really good game. Really, really good stuff. Sunderland great for 10 minutes. Leeds great for more like 20, 30 minutes. Sunderland great for the last 5 minutes. Does that add up? I think it does just about. Das Wunderkid, Chris Rigg on the score sheet. Joel Pirro, lovely cross, lovely header. Probably offside. I haven't seen a replay. I've just been making a coffee at half time. But I think Leeds pretty good value for a goal, weren't they? And it's 1-1 as things stand. Sunderland will go to 19 points from 9 games. Brilliant. Leeds 16 from 9. So Leeds know a win will take them to the fabled 2 points per game. But I don't know. Something tells me Leeds will be at 2 points per game soon enough in this championship season. We'll go to some comments in just a jiffy. Can I beg your indulgence, please, for a like spike? We've got, wow, guys, we've got 114 likes. Let's see if we can edge up to 150 likes. That would make me very happy tonight. I'm happy today anyway. Today's been a good day in the end. So you've got 11 seconds, please, if you haven't already, hit that like button. We call this a like spike. Right, let's get into the comments about my thievery. Only 2 calories per biscuit. I think it's a bit more than that, Nick, but there you go. Snacks on the table. But well, they're on the display, aren't they? Yeah, fair comment. Fair comment. Nat, welcome to you. Potato, feels like Norwich is turning into the Danish Wolves. Very nice. I like it. Ben, can you obtain a 16 cans bottle of beer 52 for the price of price? I think you can only do an 8, Michael. So no, I don't think you can get the mega 16, can you? So brewer's been made, ready for the second half. Thank you, Liam. Always great support from Liam in the chat. Excellent. Highly recommended the salted corn. I've got like 4 of them back there. Beer 52 has sent me so much stuff, which is tremendous. Isn't it? All spiked. Go on, Simon. Love to see that. Fernie, game is there for the take. You need to be more clinical in front of goal. Okay, I'll give you that. If that's an offside, think of the millions of goals. No, don't even go down that rabbit hole. I mean, you're right, but don't go down the rabbit hole. Oh God, I'm going to butcher that name. Abubakar. Sunderland are crazy this season. I'm pretty sure they've won. You are right. You are very, very right. A sausage butty for the second half. Tanya, I like this idea. Shall we do some score predictions for the second half? It's 1-1. Let's get some predictions in. You've got 24 seconds. Give me the final score in this one. It was so tight on the... actually, let's just check out the community poll quickly. 37% Sunderland, 36% Leeds on the win. 27% on the draw are going to be right at the moment. Get your final score predictions. You've got 24 seconds. Go! There you go. Here speaks another parent, Bournemouth Fans Channel. Don't blame me. Thank you. So that's me absolved of any blame. So my missus can speak to UTCIAD, the Bournemouth Fans Channel there. He's got penguins. Oh, God, I would have murdered a penguin. That'd have been tremendous. Right, get your predictions in, guys. While you're doing that, can I say a giant thank you to Lee for the super chat earlier in the half. Ashley signed up. Ashley, I've got your DM on Twitter. I'll get you in the WhatsApp group. Liam has now been a member for 5 months as well. Legend, Liam, the MK fan. And then Jay just went crazy because he won a load of bets. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 super chats from Jay. So kind. And I didn't establish whether that was Mika or Mike or whatever his preferred pronunciation is. I will try and honour. Thank you as well. Thank you for the support. Right, let's get some predictions for full time. What we saying, guys? We are saying Desmond, Stu, Paul sticking with the 3-3, Nick in there with a Des, Ian with a 2-3, Cara with a 3-1, Diggler with 3-2 Leeds. The Desmond has some sense, doesn't it? It really does. A lot of people went for that. Dale with another Desmond. Andy, Bamford. There we go. I reckon we will see Pat Bamford tonight, won't we? At some point, given we're at the end of a 3-game week and, tiredness is kicking in. Kevin, 3-1 Sunderland. Desmond there for the Bournemouth fans channel. 3-1 Leeds, Simon and Fernie. Dempsey Doe, 2-1 David sticking with 4-4, which is tremendous. Edward 3-2 Sunderland. There is the legend, Matt SB. Check out me and Matt on Tuesday on the Premier League check-in podcast on my channel. And make sure you subscribe to Matt's channel. We're doing League One predictions, which is bloody good fun and bloody close in the game. I think Matt beat me by 1 last week. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Camp 3-2 Sunderland. George 2-1 Sunderland. Nat with the 1-1, expecting no more goals. Someone's got to go for it, haven't they? Alex 2-1 Sunderland. Liam with the Desmond. Jack 2-1 Leeds. I'll go to that super chat, Andrew, in a second. Thank you. 3-1 Leeds. 3-2 Mind Blown. 3-3 Ashley. And Andrew Plant. No relation to Robert Plant. Hey, mom, I like the way you move. I'm choking on a cookie crumb. That's karma for eating Enid's cookies, isn't it? She's got more. I'm not stealing my child's food. Andrew, £5 on the super chat. Thank you so much. Very, very kind. And Andrew has come in with a Desmond. There's so much on the Desmond here. Oh, thank you so much. Diggler, Matt and Ben, my 2 favourite non-Leeds content. Well, thank you very much. And who are your favourite Leeds content creators? Let me know. Let me know that. I do like Joe and Connor, and the square ball is excellent as well. I did used to like Phil Hay. He was great, wasn't he? But he is no longer the Leeds guy anymore. Actually, in the interest of balance, in pre-season, I listened to a couple of the Sunderland press, whatever the one, someone will tell me in the chat, the press podcast is for Sunderland. That was very illuminating as well. Right. Players are coming out for the second half. No changes, according to everything I've seen. 1-1, and we are about to get going. Great game in the first half. Let's see if we can get more of the same in the second half. If we get exactly more of the same, it is going to end 2-2, like a lot of the chat said. And we are off and running in the second half. Joel Piru's immediately gone down. I've immediately cocked up the clock, but that's just a rite of passage now. Joe Bellingham has gone in the book. Why has he gone in the book? What's he doing? He's just lost his head there, Bellingham, hasn't he? The ref's right. He jogged back with Pirro and just threw him to the ground. That is a real dumb yellow card from Bellingham. I don't get that at all. Alistair got himself a beer, sticking with 3-1 Sunderland. Hoopsa! Fantastic QPR. Content creator. Dan at Squareball is a... Which one's Dan? Is he the bald fella? Sorry to carry. I follow the guy on... Is it Michael or Dan? I follow on Twitter. It's good value from the Squareball. Here's Ramazani down the left and cleared out on the near post. Teams here, guys. Patterson in goal. Hume, Mepham, O'Neill, Sirkin across the back for Sunderland. Rigg, Neil, Bellingham, Roberts, Isidore, Mundle. For Leeds, Melier, Bogle, Rodon, Strout, Firpo. Here is Nonto, though, by the way. Nonto out to Bogle. Bogle back to Rothwell. Rothwell to Naka. Rothwell driving forward. They're going to get rid, and I can finish the team. Let me start over with Leeds. Sorry. Melier, Bogle, Rodon, Strout, Firpo, Rothwell, Tanaka, Nonto, Aronson, Ramazani, and Joel. Piru. Thank you, everybody, for the support. It's been a great stream. Really good football. Loads of likes, loads of debate, loads of comments. Some great, kind donations as well. Who could ask for more? Let's have a great second half. Rigg, Bellingham, Sirkin, Mundle, O'Neill. Are we going to get a repeat of the first half where Sunderland started the better, then Leeds picked it up, and then Sunderland ended the better? I wonder. Switch of play there is not a good one. Bogle intercepts it for Leeds, who are going to try and get control again with possession. They've had 61% of it in the game so far. Did we get a replay at half-time of the Leeds goal? Was Piru offside? Can anyone deny or confirm in the chat? Aronson, Rothwell, Strack, Firpo, Rothwell crosses it in, headed up in the air. Hume, Bogle. Oh, great chance for Bogle. It's going to fall for Nonto, though. Nonto, nice feet. Nonto drives it. Big block by Sirkin, but the big chance was for Bogle on the volley there, wasn't it? Completely missed his kick there. Bogle puts a great crossing. Good goalkeeping by Patterson. Leeds putting loads of pressure on Sunderland here, and then there's a foul by Aronson. Oh, there's a good chance for Bogle. In there, it's headed up in the air. Oh, he shanks that, doesn't he? If he gets a decent shot off there, there's every chance Patterson could have palmed it straight to Piru, or it could have gone straight in the goal. There's the foul by Aronson. Not much of a foul, actually, was it? Am I going to do Burnley-Preston tomorrow, Drew? No, I have a long list of jobs to do. I'm with the family. We will try and do... we'll try and do some hot takes on Sunday, for sure. Here is Bellingham. Mepham, O'Neill, Hume. Get a nice shape, don't they, when the fullbacks tuck in and the wingers go wide right. Mundell gives it away. Aronson in the corner. Where are you going, fella? Oh, it's poor from Aronson. He's going to concede a throw-in. Unless he's won the foul. Has he won the foul? I mean, that looks soft. Sirkin. Cleared up the line by Leeds. Swept up by Mepham. I do not have another vlog penciled in, Michael. If someone tells me what the next Ipswich home game after Everton is, I'll probably go to that if I'm not otherwise engaged. But I'm not going to be able to go to the Everton game. If there's a midweek round in the Championship, maybe I'll get to one of those. Oh, nice little step over there. Great little side step. Brilliant run by Roberts into the box. Roberts releases it. Oh, the cross comes back to him. It's blocked out. Superb play by Pat Roberts there, but Leeds have got it clear. Oh, is it actually Leicester, Anne? Is it? Oh, that sounds a bit scary. 4th of November. Yeah, I reckon I'll be there for that one. I'll see you there, Anne. Yeah? We will break bread, my friend. And then be rivals in the stadium, yes? Is there a midweek round in the Championship before then? Here's Bellingham. Rodon concedes the corner. It's good from Sunderland. Yes, matey. Let me know where you are headed pre-match. I'll probably go and see my old man beforehand, but I'll try and get down there nice and early. If there's a midweek Championship round at the end of October, I might be able to scheme something. Corner goes to the back stick, second heads down, flicked up. Aronson heads away. There's a missed kick there, driven in and wide of the post by Dan Neil. Man United after that. Woof. Premier League, baby. Just couldn't get his knee over that, could he, Neil? As ex-professional footballers tell me you need to if you're going to half volley it. Rodon is going to take the goal kick. Aronson. Sirkin. Mundle down the left. Ramazani back helping. Doubled up well, the Leeds wingers, haven't they? Nonto in the first half too. Bellingham. Neil. Rodon just gets there in front. Good defending. And Rodon, surely he's going to get a foul for that. Mundle says no. Looked like a foul to me. Free kick Leeds. I seem to have bought like hazelnut flavour coffee. It's a bit weird, but there's 10 of them in the pack, so I'm going to have to get used to it, aren't I? Is that the universe punishing me for eating one of Enid's bags of mini Maryland cookies? Maybe it is. Ramazani comes in off the right. Knocks it onto Firpo. Firpo into the box. Nonto back to Firpo. Drives it into the back of the net. It's brilliant from the Leeds left back. He breaks up the pitch. 1-2 with Nonto. Firpo sweeps it home and Leeds are 2-1 up and heading towards the top of the table. Get your thoughts in via the comments. Leeds go 2-1 up. Firpo. What a bit of fullback play that was, guys. Ramazani had it. He plays it out to Firpo, who takes up a nice narrow position. Look at that, just drives forward It's a poor tackle in the build-up by Trey Hume. He's a bit culpable for that one. He takes himself out of the game. He could have been tracking the run, couldn't he? But you've got to give Firpo credit. It's excellent, isn't it? To be fair, Dan Neil then stands off him. And Firpo sticks it in the corner. Good finish. Very, very nice play by Junior Firpo. And it is Sunderland 1, Leeds 2. And this is a potential statement win coming for Leeds. 55-18, Sky tell us, on the goal. It's a really nice goal, that one. Everyone wants their fullback to do that, don't they? Firpo with a Somerville-type finish. Nonto another. Yeah, it's definitely a Nonto assist, isn't it? Lovely goal. Bamford 56. There you go. Got the right minute. Yeah, that one was definitely onside. We'll give you that. Yeah. Leeds lead 2-1. Fairly even second half, but a good bit of killer instinct from Leeds there to break up the pitch with the fullback and smack it in the corner. It's a lovely goal, isn't it? Fair play to the Leeds left back, Firpo. We've been cooing over Sirkin, the Sunderland left back, who's been excellent, but the Leeds left back pops up with a goal. And look at that. Last 10 minutes possession, Sunderland 65, Leeds 35. So literally, the game's flipped on its head there, where Leeds have been controlling, and then all of a sudden Sunderland control it and Leeds nick a goal. How about that? Peru, good hold by the Dutchman. Very nice. Comes really short. Turned over in Sunderland's favour now. Roberts. Rigg. Just a bit wide for Sirkin. This should be really good now if Sunderland are needing to push at 2-1 down. It's probably what the game needs, because they're the one of these two sides that will happily sit back if they're not losing. And they are losing. So they've got to come at Leeds. Here's Mundell. Down the line it goes to Roberts again. Roberts drifts inside. And here comes the Leeds counter again into the channel for Piru. That could be a brilliant pass. Piru holds it up. Piru slides it on. Very good tackle there on Aronson. Sunderland going to get it clear. My God, Jay. What are you doing? Wow. I mean, so kind, Jay. Thank you so. It's a giant super chat. Thank you so much, matey. Very, very kind indeed. I'm very humbled by that. Thank you so much. Oh, driven across the box. Strout makes the block corner. Sunderland, thank you so much. That's really, really kind, really helpful for the family as well. That's a difference maker, that one, for sure. Thank you, buddy. Jay, yeah, exactly. A 50 bomb for sure. Legend of the channel for that alone. Very, very much so. If I could make you an honorary member, in fact, I don't know if I can just give out free memberships. I would immediately, but I don't know how to do it. But thank you, Jay. So it's really beyond kindness, that. Thank you so much. In comes a free kick, corner, headed up by a Bogle. Yeah, overwhelming that. Huge thanks to Jay. And there's a yellow card on the way now. Dan Neil. Another rugby tackle. Stop it, guys. Not quite as outrageous as the Rodon one in the first half, but the point stands that players do this, and I don't like it. They get beaten, and they just yank the player back with their arms. Look at that. 2 hands on him. He has another guy pulls him by the shoulder. Deary me. Yellow card, Dan Neil. Apologies if the signal has just dipped a little bit there. Hopefully that should come back nice and quickly. That'll be local Wi-Fi issues rather than anything on your screen. So yeah, fingers crossed that's going to right itself. Right, Jay, honestly, stop now. Thank you so much. I will promise to spend that on the little one. I promise. The little one, would you believe, likes going to Home Bargains. So yeah, very much that will be the order of the day. But thank you so much. Your kindness is humbling. Thank you, Jay, so much. If it stays like this, Leeds with 1 loss and Sunderland with 3. Sunderland still being top shows the detriment of draws. It does, doesn't it? Bellingham. Neil. It's not Neil, it's O'Neill. Sorry, my bad. Mepham. 62 gone. Probably benches in the next 5 minutes or so. I wonder who'll go first. And when are we seeing Pat Bamford? Sirkin, who's been excellent, hasn't he? Mundle crosses left-footed, blocked by Road on right place, right time. Off the back of Nonto. Shot driven in by Neil, blocked out. Jay, too kind, matey. Absolute legend. And congratulations on the wins tonight. And very much appreciated. My buddy, thank you so much, fella. Too kind. Sunderland 1, Leeds 2. It's going to be dead tight at the top of the table. 18 points apiece. +9 each on the goal difference. If Leeds score another goal, they are going top of the league. But here comes Sunderland. Mundle. Isidor's pulled out to the left wing. Isidor into the box. Excellent from Rodon to block him out. And it's a corner for Sunderland. Don't know if you saw after the Internationals 3-game week, Carabao Cup 3-game week. Really? Okay. So plenty of chances to get to a game then. We'll see what HQ says, yeah? Right? Corner goes short. Oh, they made a mess of it. Ramazani did well. It's going to be a Sunderland throw-in. Back it goes to Bellingham. Neil. Rig. Nonto takes it off him. Nonto's been good tonight, hasn't he? Look at that. It's excellent again. Draws the foul off Rig. Draws the yellow card. Indeed. You and Sam dose up on the cow pot. Oh, yes, please. Yeah. It's that time of year for toddlers to have the lurgy, isn't it? Yeah, really big performance from Nonto defensively for Leeds today, hasn't it? It's been very good. Very good indeed. I suspect Reggie Lebris will go to the bench very soon. Surely. Time is a ticking and Leeds are a winning. Sunderland need a goal, right? No more watch-alongs this weekend, Christopher. This will be the only one, but we'll do hot takes early on Sunday morning when we know what's happened on Saturday. Slide through looking for Ramazani. Meffam gets across and covers, goes home to a Patterson. Hume. Neil drives forward, trying to get his team going. He's the captain, isn't he? We are coming up 20 to play. O'Neill. Role reversal here now. Leeds able to sit off and just say, what you got? That's what Sunderland tried to do in the first half when they were 1-0 up. I ain't 1-0 up anymore. All change. Sunderland 1, Leeds 2. Oh, Firpo's going to be in trouble there. I think a yellow card's going to be coming out for the Leeds scorer of the second goal. Yeah, both arms around Pat Roberts there. Firpo pleads his innocence, but he's definitely going to get booked here, isn't he? If he doesn't, he's blooming lucky, I tell ya. Firpo rightly goes in the book. And a free kick right close to the quadrant for the corner, which Pat Roberts is going to take. See if he can get a good delivery on here. Meffam's there on the back stick, O'Neill. Bellingham's pretty big, Isidore. Here comes Roberts, swings it in left-footed. Oh, Bellingham was there, didn't quite get anything on it. Whoever the defender was touch tight, did a decent enough job. Goes to the back stick, headed back across Meslier. Good take. Did I have Leeds or did Sam? No comment. Keep quiet about that. Here comes the swing of momentum. Let's see. Ball's bounced straight back, actually. Roberts tries to feed that one on. Rigg. Back to Hume in the box. Hume tries to work Rothwell. That's too easy for Rothwell, isn't it? Takes it off him. Don't lose it there, though. Aronson. Give and go. It's good from Aronson. Just overruns it in the end, though, doesn't he? Foul by Nonto, who hasn't really put much of a foot wrong today, has he? On Sirkin. Sunderland come away down the other side. Nice one, Davey boy. Chat to you soon, matey. Always a great supporter in the WhatsApp group and on the watch-alongs. Oh, cross goes in. Oh, it's a difficult half volley. I'll give him his dues there. It's Hume up in the box. Would have been a hell of a goal if he'd swapped that into the net. Delivered with pace, bounces up twice. Although, I don't know who that is behind him saying, just open up your body, mate. Little cushion pass, and I'm in. Hume didn't see it. $70 gone. Regis Lebris. Still, no subs yet. Maybe he thinks Sunderland are pushing. All right. And they are, aren't they? But they're going to have to go kitchen sink at some point, aren't they? Sirkin. Serkin's been great, hasn't he, the left back? Draws the foul there. Nice little drag back, run away. Really enjoyed watching Dennis Serkin tonight for Sunderland. Here comes Roberts. As Sunderland try and build and build and build. Can he get the equalising goal? Mundle in off the left. Mundle, nice reverse ball. Serkin crosses, blocked, and Melier dives on it on the near post. I tell you, Rodon's had a good second half, hasn't he? Been in the way of a lot of stuff. Get Joseph on. More pace for the counter. That's a fair shout. Our Leeds top if the score remains the same. No, but it's incredibly tight. Be level on points and goal difference. Sunderland will be top on goals scored. So if Leeds were to get another goal, they would go top of the table. Although, let's be fair, there's then the possibility that Burnley or Sheffield United or West Brom could overtake them tomorrow. Melier is down on the deck. Hopefully he is okay, but that will give us a chance to do a quick like spike. We have, let me have a look, 172 likes. We could get really close to 200. We're going to the benches as well, but let's do the like spike first. If you haven't already, please hit like on the stream. You have got 11 seconds. Go. Chris Rigg is coming out. That's from one extreme to the other. Alan Brown is coming on. So what was Alan Brown got? Someone tell me in the chat. Like 350 championship games probably with Preston. And incredibly inexperienced but excellent player in Chris Rigg. Being replaced by an incredibly experienced player in Alan Brown. I'm not saying Alan Brown's not excellent. I'm just saying they're at different ends of their careers. 190 it's gone up to. Make sure you hit that like button. See if we can get over 200 by the end of the stream. That would make me very happy. Referee Robinson says, it's a head injury. What do you want me to do? The game has stopped. Melier is up on his feet, though. Jacob, do I think Oxford will be safe, Ben? Or still safe? Never too early. You'll never get me saying that. They look good, Oxford, don't they? They potentially also, I know Derby have been really good at home. Pompey haven't won a game yet and lost 6-1. So I'd say Oxford look the best of the three promoted sides, don't they, for sure? And will there be a basket case in the teams that were in the division last year? But I don't know. Right now, Oxford do look like staying in the Championship, don't they? They've done a great job in the first bunch of games. Oxford play Pompey tomorrow, I believe. Wow. Rodon. Strauch. Melier. We're coming up 75 minutes, but that stoppage means we'll probably, what are we looking? 4 or 5 minutes stoppage time already, depending on what happens in the next or the final 15 minutes. Tanaka. Tanaka knocks it back in to Rodon. Back out to Rothwell. Up the line it goes, looking for Pirro. Attack breaks down. Sunderland 1. Leeds 2. 15 plus stoppage time remaining, guys. At the moment, it's a bit of a statement win for Leeds if it stays the same. Down the line it goes to Hume. Sunderland attacking down the right wing, crossing position. In it goes. Isidore climbs. Had to leap like a salmon for that one. Just right on the top of his leap as well. And he got up really early. Too difficult. Over the bar. Goal kick. Leeds. And here comes Matteo Joseph. So I'm guessing Joel Pirro is coming out. Referee Robinson just escorting him over to the sideline. Here is Pirro's goal. That may or may not have been offside. Lovely header. Whatever. Beautifully cushioned in the corner to equalise for Leeds to make it 1-1. Gets a hug from Daniel Farke. And in comes Matteo Joseph. Daryl thinks this is a good result for Sheffield United. Surely, Daryl, you want them both dropping points, don't you? If you're a Burnley or a Sheffield United fan. O'Neill, Sirkin, gets down the left again. Good player. I know I've said that a few times. Mundell doesn't take the ball with him. And Nonto, who's also had an excellent game, brings it away. It's going to be a Leeds throw-in. We are approaching 10 minutes remaining. Still, just that one sub from Sunderland. No Hail Mary yet from Reggie Lebris. Bogle's going to take the throw-in. And that's a loose ball forward, which O'Neill picks up for Sunderland. Not been that impressed with Mundell today. No, he's not had his best game, Alistair, has he? I don't think that dive in the first half helped either, did it? In comes the cross. Rodon heads it out. Head it, kick it, second half for Rodon. Tanaka, lovely ball outside of the foot. Attempted up the line there. Ramazani couldn't quite get there. Lovely idea. Has that gone out for corner? No. Ramazani left one on O'Neill. So it's going to be a free kick, regardless of whether the ball went out of play when it went back to Patterson, the Sunderland keeper. They've taken the restart fairly quickly. They need a goal. Do Sunderland. They ain't going to get it like that. Sirkin fired that into Bellingham. There's no chance of him controlling that. And now Aronson into the box. Aronson leaves Sirkin on his backside. Aronson crosses to the back post. Good defensive recovery from Hume. Edge of the box is Rothwell. Rothwell tries to feed that through to Bogle. Sunderland get it away. Here comes Mundell in the foot race with Tanaka, who tracks him back into the right back area. Mundell's done well, actually. He's going to win a corner. It's excellent from Mundell. Corner. Sunderland, a bit basketball-y all of a sudden, which always suits the team chasing the equaliser, doesn't it? It's how you want it. Opens it up a little bit. Is there a fourth goal in this game for us? I wonder. Here come the big lads forward for the corner for Sunderland. And it comes headed out by Strauch. Back in. Melier is going to catch that easily. He wanted an out ball. He didn't get one. Matt, be a cracking week for Leeds if they get 4 points from Norwich and Sunderland away. You are totally right there, Matt. Melier holds on to the ball for About 15 seconds, but that rule never gets enforced, does it? And that is an incredibly cheap foul. O'Neill on Joseph. Don't know why he's done that. Puts all kinds of pressure on his team, that. Silly Billy. I understand the need to try and force the issue, but that ain't the way, is it? Free kick to Leeds. Bogle. Back it goes to Melier. Nice little clip out to Firpo, who, as things stand, is scoring the decisive goal, the winner in this one. Strauch to Naka. Strauch. Firpo. Nonto. Rothwell. Sunderland can't get the ball. Ramazani. Oh, great turn by Ramazani. Showed Mundle the ball and just span the other way. Spun? You tell me. Leeds keeping the ball nicely. This is how you see a game out, isn't it? Don't give the opponent the ball. Looking forward to learning where Hull stand this season after facing. Yeah, fair comment. Hell of a run for Hull at the moment. 3 straight wins. 10 goals as well, I think, in those games. I know. I covered it on the bloody Championship Check-In podcast, which you should listen to. Ernie, get the feeling Leeds will score again as Sunderland get desperate. Could be. Bogle. Nonto out off Mundle. And Regis Lebris is going to the bench. Pat Roberts is going out. Tommy Watson is coming in. Thank you, everybody, as well. 202 likes. I'm going to turn that off down there now because I'm happy with the 200. Thank you, everybody. Bogle. Mundle picks it up. Sirkin. Bogle wins it. And is he going to come away with that? No. He's giving it away, actually. Mundle into the box. Mundle puts the cross in. Bogle's put his team under pressure there. Joe Rodon shouting at the referee when he probably should have been shouting at Jaden Bogle. Just get rid of it, fella. Jay, you absolute legend. Thank you so much for your kind support today. Greatly humbled and greatly appreciated. Why have we stopped? The corner went in. Referee Robinson wants to talk to someone. I think Mundle's going to be able to take the corner again. Mepham and Aronson have been yapping at each other all game. Some housery going on there. And we're going to have another go at the corner. Aronson gives up quite a lot of size to Mepham, doesn't he? You wouldn't fancy that being a 50-50 if this corner comes in. Lots of handbags in the box. Sirkin trying to rough Nonto up. In it goes. Oh, Melly, has he got it? Yes, he has. Good goalkeeping. And we tick over 85 minutes. Firpo has gone down now. Holding his face. Just got Isidore jumped and his hip. He's probably a pretty solid bloke, Isidore, isn't he? Hit Firpo in the face. Amy, What do I think of Norwich signing Emiliano Marcondes? Love the Championship thing. Thank you very much. I used to be quite a big fan of Marcondes when he was at Brentford, but he's a proper luxury player. Play him in big games, bring him on as a sub. If you're going away in a midweek in Championship winter, he's probably not your guy. But if you're in the playoff semi-finals, get him in the team and win you the game. Proper luxury player. 10 to 5 minutes. Well, we've got another stoppage here because we had the one for Melier. We now got one for Firpo. So it's probably going to be more like 6-7 minutes stoppage time we're expecting to go up at the end of this. My guess right now would be 7. So get comfortable, guys, because that may say 86 up on the screen. But we're probably going to play until 97, I reckon. Firpo, I'm guessing, is still getting treatment. The camera's on Daniel Farke. Up gets Firpo. He's okay. Stoppage time will all be added on. I'm guessing 7. Right now. Looks like Firpo's got a thick lip. From Isidore's hip. I keep a stiff upper lip and I shoot from the hip. How about that? I keep a stiff upper lip. Don't know. Sorry, I won't do that again. Tanaka. Nonto draws the foul. Must be close to man of the match, Nonto, mustn't he? Assuming Leeds win, I'd say he's been Leeds' best player. Rodon's been really good at the centre half, but I can't give Rodon man of the match after that rugby tackle in the first half. Not having that. Tanaka, Strauch, Rodon, Bogle versus Mundle. Bogle plays a horrible ball into Ramazani. He wasn't going to control that. He'd already committed to go to Sirkin's left, and Bogle played it to the right, and Sunderland have it back. We've got about 90 seconds of normal time to go. I reckon there's going to be at least 7 minutes stoppage time here, with the second half stoppages with Melier and Firpo both going down. Plus the normal jiggery pokery with goals and substitutions and all that nonsense. Sirkin, O'Neill, Metham. Sunderland need a goal, or else they're inviting Leeds up onto 18 points with them, tied at the top of the Championship after 9 games. If Leeds grab themselves another goal, they will go top of the league. Tonight, Mundle knocks it inside. Wins it off Ramazani. Must have been close to fouling him then. Joseph back defending. Fresh-legged Leeds striker. Why has he put that there? God. Stupid clearance by Joseph. He's giving it straight back to Sunderland. What was the lad called who came on? Watson, I think. Excuse my ignorance. New player on me, the Sunderland sub. In goes a horrible flappy cross and an easy catch for Elland Melier. And here comes the stoppage time announcement. Excuse me, sorry. Tom Watson, 18 years old. Sunderland sub, forgive me. I've never seen him play. 6 minutes stoppage time. I thought it'd be 7. 6. Welcome, Math. 6 minutes, indeedio. Little head back from Metham to Patterson. And Sunderland got a kitchen sink it now, haven't they? They need a goal. Neil, little scoop over the top. Nice knock back by Brown. Watson, too lightweight there. Firpo takes it off him easily. The young boy. Hume throws it down the right-hand side to Watson. Brown. That's going to be a Leeds throw, isn't it? Brown gives it away, and Leeds have survived the first minute of 6 stoppage time. And this looks like Schmidt, the left back, or left sider, is going to come in. Well, he's coming in for Ramazani, so I'm guessing he's going to play on the wing for a little 5-minute cameo. Isaac Schmidt, however he prefers it pronounced. You say tomato, I say tomato. Apologies if the Wi-Fi signal's a bit crappy again. Precious little I can do about it. Hopefully it doesn't ruin your enjoyment of the stream. Yeah, it looks like Schmidt is going to play on the right wing where Ramazani was. And that is 2 minutes of the 6 stoppage time elapsed. Mundell. Bellingham tries to go between the two, and he's given the ball back to Sunderland. Oh, there's the switch of play. Is it going to fall nicely for Aronson? It did. And the shot was blocked. That could have put Leeds top of the league if he'd have stuck that one in the back of the net. Just opened up for him as well. He went for the wrong corner, didn't he? Just needs to open up his body there, side foot that in with the right foot. And somehow, maybe he's trying to go through Mepham's legs. I mean, fair play to Mepham. It's a good block, isn't it? You would say Mepham's come out on top on the battle with in the 1v1 with Aronson tonight. Looks like it hasn't been too friendly for a lot of the game, but is what it is. Again, apologies if the Wi-Fi signal is not spectacular right now. Let me press this button and see if it makes any difference. You can flip between the Ethernet and the Wi-Fi. Sometimes it changes. It's normally a StreamYard issue rather than a me issue. So my apologies. We are coming up to 4 minutes now of the 6 minutes minimum stoppage time having been played. Sirkin down the left. Schmidt blocks him out. Corner. Sunderland. And here comes Patterson, the keeper, up for the corner. You love to see it. We did see Dieng, the QPR keeper, score in this stadium, didn't we? At the start of the season a couple of years ago. In comes the corner into the midriff of Sirkin, and he swipes it over the bar. Yeah. No one knew where it had gone, and he had more time than he thought there. No wonder Isidore falls to his knees and holds his head. That was a better chance than I think he realised. Camera's on Nonto. I'm guessing he's one man of the match. Either that or he's being subbed. Byram comes in for Nonto. Nonto's been really good, hasn't he? Very smart performance from Nonto today. Mainly from a team shape and a defensive point of view. And you always expect his attacking to be decent. Nonto, we've got about 45 seconds of minimum stoppage time to play. If Leeds get through it, quite the win. Oh, Bogle's going to go in the book there, isn't he? He's just absolutely larruped Mundell. Surely the card's got to come out for that one, hasn't it? Don't think Bogle meant that in any malicious way. Just completely mistimed it, didn't he? Trying to boot it into the stand, ended up just booting Mundle. That means we'll probably go to about 96-30. Patterson's going to hoof this ball forward. You'd imagine if Leeds win first contact on this set play, they win the game. Forward it goes. Little flick by Bellingham. It's gone through and Meslier. Oh my God! Wow! What on earth has happened? Sunderland have equalised. It's gone right through Mellier's hands. I cannot believe what I have just seen. Leeds thought they had the game won, and it is a horrendous mistake by Illan Meslier in the 96th minute, and it is Sunderland 2, Leeds 2. I do not believe what I have just seen. When you think you've seen everything in the Championship, how on earth has that ended up in the Leeds net? Wow, wow, wow. I genuinely don't know how that's gone in. Mellier's saying it hit a divot on the ground. Does it change direction? We'll get a good angle here. Deflects off Firpo. He steps back. Does it change direction? I'm just speechless with that. Lebris celebrates. I don't understand how that's gone in the net. We were literally just winding up for the final whistle. Oh, God, he looks completely crestfallen, Illan Meslier. That has got to be one of the most bizarre equalising goals I've ever seen. Alan Brown's laughing. He doesn't know quite what to make of it. I guess he's going to be given the goal. It deflected off Firpo, didn't it? But I guess it's going in the goal, so it's not an own goal. We're going to take the kickoff, and I assume the full-time whistle is immediately going to go. A bizarre ending to Sunderland versus Leeds. It's now 2-2. Leeds have knocked it forward into the box. Joseph has got the flick on. Sunderland are going to get it clear. Surely the final whistle is going to go. Have you ever seen anything like that? I can't actually see that ball changed direction off the turf. I just think it's an absolute howler by Illan Meslier. And the final whistle has gone. And in utterly bizarre fashion, it's Sunderland 2, Leeds 2. A crazy end to the game. Alan Brown's going to get the goal, but there's a big asterisk by that. What happened? I feel so sorry for Illan Meslier. He looks completely crestfallen because his team had done enough to win the game. And it is just, Junior Firpo's just stormed off the pitch. He's pretty angry that he hasn't got the winning goal. You can kind of understand his thoughts, but Pascal Strauch's just having a word with Meslier. Oh, God. Bogle consoles him, but he's cost his team 2 points there at the end of the game there. Darlow goes to have a word. I think Meslier is kind of saying, I don't know what the hell happened there. Crikey. Reggie Lebris just chatting to Meslier. He doesn't quite know what to do. He doesn't know whether to laugh or cry. Incredible. Absolutely incredible ending to the game. Sunderland 2, Leeds 2. Let's go to the match review. Wow. Sunderland 2, Leeds 2. And what I was going to say has completely changed in the last 10 seconds of that game. An incredible finish. Leeds looked like they'd won the game. Looked like I was going to be talking about a statement win for Leeds. And then with the last kick of the game, a free kick goes forward. It's bouncing about. Alan Brown just randomly knocks it forward. takes a little deflection off Junior Firpo, not enough. Illan Meslier sees the ball from way out the Leeds keeper. It bounces and it just goes through his hands into the back of the net. It's an absolute howler from the Leeds keeper. I think he was pointing down at the pitch saying it hit a divot. We saw 2 or 3 replays. Didn't look like it changed direction or the bounce died. Bless him. I don't want to dig out any players. I admire professional footballers. They're living my dream. I think it's just an absolute howler from the Leeds keeper. Incredible ending. Mellier's mistake means it's 2-2. Let's take it back to the start where Sunderland started the game really, really well. They were on top for the first 10 minutes. And strangely for Sunderland, they've got these kind of 2 modes. One, when they get after it and they really attack teams. They were in that mode to start the game and looked really good and took the lead through Chris Rigg. We would have been saying Worldie of the Week if Isidore had put that in on the near post. He misses the chance and falls to Cirkins. Incredible save by Meslier to keep it out. I wonder whether the goal line tech was going to go off for that one. And Das Wunderkid, Chris Rigg, sticks it into the back of the net. Then Leeds were very good. Very good, probably for 25 minutes from like minute, 15 to or around 15 to around 40. Leeds equalised. The goal looked a bit offside. Pirou cushioned a lovely header in from a lovely cross from Nonto. I would say, regardless of whether you think that was offside or onside, Leeds probably deserved to be level from that period. And they did look like they were going to take the lead in the first half. Sunderland ended the first half strongly. So pretty level, pretty fair pegging, level pegging, even match at halftime, 1-1. Second half, Sunderland started well again and Sky flashed up the stats. 65-35 to Sunderland possession. And then Leeds score. Great goal by Firpo, the left back, doing like a Brazilian left back. Where does Firpo come from? Like Dominican Republic or something? Comes up, plays a 1-2, drills it in the corner. Great goal by Firpo. 2-1. Looked like it was going to be the winning goal. Leeds appear to be managing the game rather well. Rodon is head it, kick it everywhere. Nonto was excellent, playing on the right wing, but doing loads of good defensive stuff. We go 6 minutes of stoppage time. I think there's one more stoppage in stoppage time, which takes us then into the 97th minute. And you think, okay, Leeds have seen this out. I said as the free kick went in, if Leeds get first contact on this, they win the game. They don't. And the rest is history. Alan Brown knocks it forward. It skips off Firpo's head and somehow ends up going through Illan Mellier's hands and into the net. A bizarre ending that I'm still just trying to process in my head. What that means is the table in the last seconds of the game went from Sunderland 18 points after 9 games and Leeds 18 points after 9 games, tied on 2 points per game, the gold standard for automatic promotion in this league. That changed. That goal skewed the table by 3 points. It went from level to Sunderland now on 19 points, top of the table, and Leeds on 16 points. And we go into tomorrow's games. Burnley can go top of the table if they win against Preston. Sheffield United could tie up with Sunderland. If Sheffield United win by 4 goals, they would go above Sunderland as well. West Brom have got 16 points, but their goal difference is a couple, one further back. They'd need a 5-goal win to go above Sunderland, and they can't do anything if Burnley win. So it's going to be very interesting at the top of the table. If you take the first block of games for Sunderland, you'd say very impressive. 19 points from 9 games. Great start. Fabulous. Leeds, it's been a bit chaotic at times. God, if they'd got through with the win today and got an 18 points, you'd say magnificent. But 16 is what it is. And if they do well over the next couple of games, you just feel if you're from a Leeds persuasion, they just need to get to that 2 points per game and try and get to the front of the queue, don't they? To know what the Championship's like. You just got to grind it out. And possession is 9/10 of the law up at the top of the table, isn't it? That's the big picture. Tonight, though, if you're a Sunderland fan, you are elated with that point because it's just a bizarre goal in minute 97 to draw the game, and not just to take a point, but to take 2 points off Leeds, and you're going into the international break 3 points ahead of the title favourites. If you're a Leeds fan, just be absolutely gutted with that last-minute goal. And I know some Leeds fans are critical of manager Daniel Farke. He cannot do anything about that, can he? They've seemingly won the 3 points, and then it's just a complete aberration at the end of the game that costs Leeds level pegging and 2 points per game. And we would be sat here, as I said, at the top of the review segment of this, saying Leeds have nailed this week. 7 points, gone to 2 points per game, gone away twice to Norwich. I remember Leeds have had to play on the Saturday, Tuesday, Friday, so a horrible schedule. But just the bonkers ending changes the context of that completely. Wow, wow, wow. Get in the comments. I've just seen one more replay. I don't think that ball changes direction. I really don't. And they get a close-up of poor Daniel Farke, who's like, what can I do about that? I mean, Jesus Christ. Sunderland 2, Leeds 2, and the entire story of the first 96 minutes all forgotten because of what happened in the 97th minute, and Illan Meslier with a real infamous ricket there. My goodness me. Get involved in the comments. We'll clip that one out. Thank you, everybody, for tonight. My God, I've got like 50 comments in the chat. There's no way I'm going to be able to catch up with all of them. So I'm going to say thank you so much, everybody. Just a mental ending to that game. Goodness me. Thank you all for joining. What I'll do, I'll clip out the review section. I'll stick that up on the channel tomorrow, and maybe my goal reaction as well. Just wow. It was Sunderland 2, Leeds 2. We'll see you for the hot takes on Sunday. Enjoy your game. If you're going anywhere tomorrow, get involved. We'll put the poll up for 5-star reviews, star ratings about 5 o'clock tomorrow as well after the games. Get involved. Let me know how your team did get on. And believe me, that's a real good resource for me, the star ratings poll on the channel here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It's Sunderland 2, Leeds 2 with the most bizarre ending to a game you'll ever see. Thanks for watching. Over and out.